what's up? In this video I'm going to be talking about episode 5 of season 5 of Game of Thrones, titled Kill the Boy. So in the last video we were left with a cliffhanger and we were answered, and the cliffhanger was answered pretty swiftly in this episode. Spoilers obviously. Grey Worm survived and Barristan did not, which I thought was going to happen because Barristan got stabbed in the heart, around the area, so I thought he was going to die. We see the comeuppance of this happening really. We get to see Daenerys taking some revenge on I think it was the slave masters. Well, I think it was the councillor guys anyway, the guys in the robes. So it was a good thing Jaime Lannister wasn't around at this moment, because the Kingslayer might have to come back out, because Daenerys was basically the Mad Queen in this episode, and she got her dragons to burn this guy alive, and it was a pretty violent scene, but it was awesome at the same time. We could see the dragon set this guy on fire, and then two of them just started ripping him to pieces, basically ripped him in half and saw loads of blood, and that was awesome. Loved it. Over in the war we get some scenes with the old Targaryen guy and Jon Snow, basically telling him to fill his boots and kill the boy and become a man. So he takes up the role of trying to get Tormund, I never can remember his name, Tormund Summit Beard, the ginger guy with the big beard, so he tries to get him to help out basically. So he unchains him and then he agrees to help, I think. Jon Snow has like a meeting and he tells everyone that he wants the wildlings to be free so they can help out the cause, and literally everyone disagrees with him, including the little kid whose family got killed by those bald cannibal guys, and he kind of asks him why later on in the scene. Jon suggests to Tormund that they should go beyond the wall and like scout for survivors and resources, I guess. And I can't wait for that, because everyone knows beyond the wall is where all the interesting and fun stuff happens. So yeah, bring it on. I want to see some more trolls, and I want to see some more White Walkers. We've not seen them in a while. Next up we get to see Brienne and Pod again, and they're kind of like reconning the area of Winterfell. They're watching over, trying to see what's going on with Sansa and the Boltons, and they speak to some guy. I think he's been in it before, but I can't remember where or when or what he did. But yeah, they ask him to get a message to Sansa in the castle. There can't be one episode of that sex scene. In this one we have Ramsay Snow and his sort of girlfriend, and she's getting jealous because of Ramsay's getting married to Sansa, and Ramsay sort of threatens her, saying if she gets boring that he's gonna kill her basically, and so she bites his lip and they have some kind of raunchy sex scene, even though she doesn't look like she's enjoying it very much. We see Sansa again, and the old woman who from Winterfell in the early seasons, she kind of hints to Sansa that people are looking out for her, and she tells her that if she lights a candle in the tower, that the people from the north will come and rescue her basically. And then we see the tower, and I think it's the exact same one where Bran was pushed out in the first episode, well, the first couple of episodes of the first season. So that was quite a cool callback. We get to see that place again. And then we see the jealous girlfriend of Ramsay. She tells Sansa to go into these like kennels to find some surprise, and then in turn she's walking. It's quite an intense scene. She's walking past all these like rabid barking dogs, and you're thinking, is she trying to get her killed or not? But then she gets to the end cage and it's actually got Theon in it, or Reek, and so she doesn't really say much to him, and he just tells her like she shouldn't be there, and then that scene ends. So in the next scene, Reek goes up to Ramsay and he tells him, well, he's hesitant to at first, but he does tell Ramsay that Sansa has seen him, and he kind of thinks it's his fault, and Ramsay tells him not to keep secrets from him, and he makes him get on his knees and he makes him hold out his hand, and you're just thinking, what's he going to do to him now? He's already chopped off most of his limbs, and Reek is like absolutely terrified, and you can see it in Ramsay's eyes that he's just playing with him. He's like a classic sociopath, because he sees how scared Reek is, and he just likes to be in control, and he doesn't do anything to him. He just tells him that he's forgiven, and it's like that to me just showed how much of a sociopath he is. You can tell just by the look on his face. But yeah, it gave a lot more depth to Ramsey's insanity, basically. I love that. Next up is probably one of the best scenes in the episode. It was the most awkward dinner since Jesse, Walt, and Skylar in Breaking Bad. It was the most awkward dinner scene ever. It was Bruce Bolton, his wife, Sansa, Ramsey, and Reek. And Ramsey's just rubbing it in her face that Reek betrayed Robb Stark and killed him. And he makes her apologise to her face and tell her that he killed her brothers, and it's just really awkward. And I'm not sure what Sansa's feeling in that moment. She looks kind of upset, but she looks like she's kind of sympathetic to Theon at the same time. Oh yeah, and then Bruce makes the announcement that his wife, Walder Frey's daughter, is pregnant, and Ramsey's face just drops, especially when he finds out that it's possibly a boy, because he's Bruce's only son, and he doesn't want his lineage to be ruined. So I've got a feeling that Ramsey's not going to be too happy about that, and knowing how much of a sicko he is, he's probably going to do something to stop this baby being around. So maybe something will happen in the next couple of episodes. I did love that we get to see a lot more of the Bolton family in this episode, though, because we've only briefly seen them in the past few episodes, but this one was focusing on them quite a lot. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. We get to see Stannis and Samwell Tarly have some kind of interaction for once as well. Stannis remembers that Sam's father actually beat Robert Baratheon in a battle, so that's where he recognises his name from, and they have a short conversation about how to kill a White Walker, because Sam obviously in season 3 I think it was, he killed a White Walker with an obsidian dagger. So Stannis is trying to figure out how he can defend the wall from both sides, from the armies and from the White Walkers as well. So he's trying to get a grasp of defending it from every angle. So that was pretty cool. So with Jon Snow going beyond the wall with Tormund and the Wildings, Stannis decides that he's not going to wait for Jon Snow to get back, that he wants to ride for Winterfell straight away. So him and his army will take off, and I can't wait for this because he looks awesome. Stannis looks like an absolute boss, and he's just riding out of the wall with it's like a nice cinematic shot of all his army just following down the road. So it might take him it might take a few episodes for him to get to Winterfell, but probably till episode 9. But yeah, that battle is going to be amazing. We get to see what's happening with Tyrion and Jorah. They're sailing into nowhere basically, and I'm not sure if they get lost or they're going there originally, but they have to pass through Valeria, which is known for where the stone men, the ones who are infected with the greyscale, are, and they're sailing in, and it's really creepy and ominous. It's like kind of misty water, and all these ruined Aztec style buildings, and then we get to see these it's like a broken bridge archways, and through the archways there's a gap, and Tyrion sees Drogon for the first time. He sees a dragon for the first time in his life probably, and he's just in awe. And then following that, the boats get attacked by all these infected greyscale stone men who come out of the ground, and there's a big battle. Tyrion's still handcuffed, by the way, and yeah, that was one of the more action-based scenes in the episode, and yeah, it was really good. Tyrion falls out of the boat and he sinks to the bottom of the water, and so it was black, and I thought the episode was going to end there, which would have been another cliffhanger, which we've had one pretty much every episode, and I'm glad that they didn't, and the episode continued afterwards. So we see Tyrion and Jorah washed up on the beach, and Tyrion asks if any of them have been touched, because if you get touched by one of these greyscales that you get infected, and Jorah says no, none of them did. And then the next scene we see is Jorah, and he's hiding a mark on his wrist, and he's actually been infected, so things aren't looking too good for Jorah at the moment. So he's probably going to start going crazy, he's probably going to turn into one of those monsters, but how long is it going to be? Are they going to even make it back to Marine? If he gets back to Marine, is he going to cause some carnage? Is he going to end up killing Daenerys? Not likely, but you know, it's a situation that could happen. So yeah, episode was a slow burner, but it's building up, and I can't wait for this Battle of Winterfell. Can't wait to see what's going to happen with Reek and Sansa and Ramsay Snow. That's building up to something crazy, I'm assuming. So tell me guys, what did you think of the episode? Did you enjoy it? What was your favourite part of the episode? What do you think is going to happen with Reek? Do you think Stannis is going to make it to Winterfell in the next episode, or is it going to be a while? What do you think is going to happen with Jorah? Do you think he's going to turn into a monster? Do you think it's going to be... Do you think he's going to infect Tyrion? What do you think is going to happen? Let me know down in the comments section below. So that was it. Those were my thoughts on the episode. Stick around for next week's episode. If you want to do that and be notified, then subscribe to me. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.